let's start with Mario Williams, the former Bills defensive end. We told you yesterday was here over the weekend for an official visit with the Miami Dolphins in Davie on Saturday and Sunday, and he left without signing a contract. But this is the chronology of what we've heard about Mario Williams today. First, it was Mike Florio from ProFootballTalk.com reporting that the Dolphins, quote, are the clear frontrunners to sign Williams, and that there's a push to get a deal done today. Then Armando Salguero, the Miami Herald, reported that Williams wants $10 million per year, but I'm told that when he finalizes a deal with the Dolphins, it'll be more along the lines of $7.5 to $8 million per year. And then just about a half an hour ago, the Dolphins, we found out via Ian Rappaport of NFL Network, he says the Dolphins deal with pass rusher Mario Williams should come today, and it's expected to land him $8 million per year. Williams, a guy who has 96 career sacks, is a guy who's a four-time Pro Bowler, first-team All-Pro in 2014, so just a couple of years removed from being a first-team All-Pro. And we've seen him in the division the last four seasons with the Buffalo Bills. Has been a terror for the Miami Dolphins specifically, coming off a year in which he only had 5 sacks, so a down year in 2015 with a new coach and coaching staff and Rex Ryan and his crew, and obviously a system that didn't sit well with him. He was very vocal when it came to not liking what they were doing there. So part of the question here is what he has left in the tank and what he's going to bring to this Miami Dolphins team. But let's start our show with the question of the day. We would just simply want to know what's your reaction to this possibility of the Dolphins signing Mario Williams. Little Troy, I'll let you kick things off.
You want to start with me? I like the idea of him joining what we already have here on the defensive line. Mario Williams, again, only 1 year really removed from playing at a very high level. We know him very closely here as Miami Dolphin fans. He has destroyed us along the way. It's a guy who is familiar with those inside the AFC East, so that would be a nice fit as well. And I just believe going from Buffalo down here to the Miami Dolphins, the weather change, speaking to the coaches and the new atmosphere will actually revitalize him and just kind of shoot new life into him, and it should. And so you just hope that he does his work in the offseason if this was to happen, and he comes back ready to play, and he teams up with what we already have or who's going to be here, and that would be pretty menacing to any offensive line in the National Football League the way I see it.
Big Troy, what are your thoughts on this potential deal getting done between the Dolphins and Mario Williams?
Well, I honestly think that Mario Williams is better fitted for the 4-3 than the 3-4, and that's obvious that he wasn't a good fit in the Rex Ryan defense with the 3-4. He's a guy that needs his hand in the dirt. He's a guy that needs to go after the quarterback, and he's a guy that also plays the run pretty well. I mean, the Miami Dolphins know Mario Williams very well because he's a guy that has terrorized Ryan Tannehill for the last couple years. And, there are a couple times where I didn't think Ryan was going to get up after Mario Williams sacked him. So if you get a guy like Mario Williams, a guy who was the first pick in the draft by the Houston Texans, a guy who, again, is a 3 or 4 time Pro Bowler, one-time All-Pro, you get a chance to sign him. You definitely are going to increase your defensive line's ability to rush the passer, and it's going to help your pass rush. So, but the reality of it is that you're going to lose either Cameron Wake or Olivier Vernon, or potentially both. So when you look at the signing of Mario Williams, that when that is ushered in, know that there's a chance that we may lose Olivier Vernon and Cameron Wake, or both.
If I could add,
Yes.
I know this. If, let's say, he was going to the New York Jets or he was going to the New England Patriots and we were getting ready to play them, and I'm talking about this coming season, we would be worried about Williams. So I still think that he's definitely going to be a cog for the Miami Dolphins, and he's going to be a handful to deal with.
All right, guys, we've got more to this story. Adam Schefter has tweeted within the last minute. He says this: former Bills and Texans defensive end Mario Williams and Miami Dolphins reached agreement on 2-year deal per sources. So according to him, and then Armando Salguero, the Miami Herald, has also tweeted something similar, saying that the deal has been reached between the Dolphins and Mario Williams. So while we're speculating about, I know that we posed the question, the potential deal, at least according to these reports, very credible sources, the deal is real. And we are going to see a guy, as you guys were just describing, who's been a menacing force within the AFC East since he joined after now 4 years with the Buffalo Bills. It's a reality. He's a member of the Miami Dolphins, according to these reports.